Coming up on All in a Day's Work, they're bringing in some relief to the Braves Museum. And we hope he doesn't strike out. Hi everybody, I'm Sandra Golden, your host for All in a Day's Work. This is the show where we take an Atlanta professional athlete and put him in like a real job. So, you can see we're outside Turner Field and outside Braves Museum, where tonight the Braves will do battle. But today, relief pitcher James Parr, he's going to actually act as our tour guide. You know, the Braves do tours all the time, but today it's James Parr's job. Now here's the twist. We have a group of kids, elementary school kids from the Netherlands, that have traveled all this way to get a tour of Turner Field, and they have no idea that James Parr actually plays for the Braves. So it's going to be kind of cool when they find out at the end. So, what do you say? We get to work. All right, James, this is kind of cool because you're a baseball player and what you do. How early do you get to the park on a normal day?
Probably about 1:30. Being a rookie especially, got to get here early.
Show up early, do your thing. All right, so this we're putting you in like a real job. So you would have to be, 9 to 5 to be the tour guide. That's fine with you.
That's okay. I'm prepared.
We giggle now.
How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Eddie folks.
James Parr, nice to meet you.
Good to have you here. You want to be a tour guide out here?
I'm excited.
Okay, you've been reading the script and doing some homework on it a little bit?
No doubt about it. I'm prepared.
It's hard work sometimes to come out here, but it's fun work. So, if you like baseball, you come out here and follow the people around, answer questions, and you talk about baseball. So that's one of the best things. And if you know your history of the Braves, then we're in good shape. Want to go out and be a tour guide and see what it's like?
I sure do.
The best way to do it is to go out and meet them and see what happens and follow somebody and do it.
All right.
All right, we got a group for a tour here?
Yeah.
Come on up here, my group.
What's up, guys?
Well, welcome to Turner Field, home of what?
Atlanta Braves.
Atlanta Braves. They're good here from the Netherlands. Glad to have you here. My name's Eddie, folks. I'll be your tour guide today along with James. He'll be training it here. How old are y'all? 10? 10, 11, 10, 11. So it's a little league group. It sounds great. So what we're going to do here is we're going to come in here in just a minute, go through the museum and look at, just going to walk straight through and we'll get to the other side. If we need to take a break, we'll look at that and take a little break. But we're going to do that first and then come back to the museum after we do the whole tour. Do you think that's a good idea?
Yeah.
Has anybody been at a major league ballpark before?
Yes.
You haven't? So is this your first time?
Yes.
All right, great. We're going to have a good time here at Turner Field.
Who's Braves fans here?
All right.
You guys can come in. The rest of you have to stay outside.
All right, James Parr, out of the bullpen now this year. Your normal starter, how do you like that?
Still getting used to it. Still adjusting to it, but the guys down there have been good to me and getting my feet wet and getting used to it.
Made the 25-man roster, though, so I guess you're like, I'll do whatever it takes, right?
That's right. I'm just here to help the team win, and I'll do that however I can.
But as you go through here, there's a lot of different things. Like this area is our 14 straight divisions we won as we come through. James might point out a few things.
There's a Hank Aaron's 755. There's his home run ball right there. That's a valuable case. So, I think that's one of the most prized possessions in this place. It's really awesome. It's authentic there.
He left the ball and bat right here. He wanted it to stay in Atlanta. Hank Aaron, one of the greatest ball players of all time.
There it is right there. That's what all these Major League Baseball players play for. It's all about winning at this level, and it's a valuable trophy, and the rings are very special. Those are all real diamonds, real gold, and it's just a thing of beauty here.
Come on through. We'll come on straight on through.
What position you play, bud?
Third base and pitcher.
Nice.
Tell me about growing up in New Mexico. Born and raised there?
Yep, born and raised. Never lived anywhere else.
Beautiful there.
It's very nice. It's a lot different than here in Atlanta. Even kind of the mountain terrain is more like the Colorado Rockies kind of terrain.
and you turned down a scholarship to the University of Hawaii to come in the big leagues. Tell me about that.
I mean, they sold me when I went on the visit there.
I bet.
And, you know, it was just a better fit for me to go ahead and start my professional career. I felt like I was somewhat mature at the age of 18, and I was prepared to handle being on my own. And you know, the Braves were good enough to go ahead and give you scholarship money down the road in case you need it. Baseball does not work out. So. This place is called Turner Field. It was named after Ted Turner. This has got one of the most rich histories in baseball here. You can see how awesome it is along the outfield wall. You can see, you know, guys like Phil Niekro and Hank Aaron, and there's a lot of pride that goes into this place, and probably looks a little bit bigger than what you guys are used to playing on. Yeah? And who's going to be the first kid to play here when they're older? Yeah, attaboy. All right.
Well, tell me what you like to do when you're on the baseball field. Interests?
I like to play golf. You know, pitchers got a lot of free time, and if you're not pitching, you know, you're not pitching on a certain day, you can go out and go play golf if it's not too hot.
Are you any good?
I'm decent. Yeah, I'm probably 8 or 10 handicap.
Nice.
If I got to play more, I'd be able to lower that handicap.
Now, have you gotten into the links with the Francoeurs and the Smoltzes of the world out
man,
there?
I hear about it.
Yeah, so do we.
Yeah. This is basically where the announcers are sitting, and they can see everything that's going on. You know, it's almost one of the best seats in the house, and the TV cameras are pointing down from up here. So this is where they see it happen. You guys can see there's a lot of things that have to happen to make Major League Baseball. It's not just the players, you know. Yeah.
We see you. Can you come down to the museum for a second? I need you for something. Over.
Okay, I'll be down there.
Okay, James got to go back to the museum
All right,
for a minute,
guys.
so I'll keep carrying on.
Good luck, guys.
And hope you can get back and see us in a minute, okay? All right, we'll see you later.
When you were growing up, I know it's every guy's dream, I want to pitch in the big leagues, but did it hit you at some point, wow, this is going to be my career?
Yeah, I think ever since I was young enough to understand what Major League Baseball was, I really wanted to have this as my career, and I set it as a goal and reached it. So I think, you know, ever since I was 7 or 8, this is what I wanted to do.
What I'd like you to do is y'all just get into these seats. Y'all can come on in, have a seat in these seats. By the way, oh, James, our tour guide, is here. Let's step over. You said you wanted me to Brave? This is a Major League pitcher for the Braves.
You guys are sitting on a fastball. I threw you a curveball, strike 3.
Tell me that moment you're on the big league field the first time. What's it feel like?
It was good. It's almost like slow motion. You get to look around and take a deep breath, and you know, thankfully my family was here and some friends and stuff. So it really was just a blessed time for me and my family.
Are you nervous?
I really wasn't too nervous because I was on such a good roll, and when you play AAA baseball, you play in some bigger stadiums against some guys who had a lot of Major League time. So I think that prepared me pretty well.
Well, James, how was your first game pitching in Major Leagues?
It was awesome.
How did you do?
It was good. I threw 6 scoreless innings, so it was cool.
Can we have a photo with you here and quickly behind?
All right, after baseball, what do you want to be when you grow up?
You know, I'm 23 right now. Hopefully I can have a nice, long, healthy career and retire and actually just be able to spend time with my wife and kids. I think we're gonna wait quite a few years to have kids, but you know, family time is much important. And you know, as much as I'm on the road now, I'd like to be able to just relax and spend time with them.
Tour guide too, maybe. You never know. You never know. Thank you. Good stuff.
You guys, good luck. Hey, believe in yourselves.
All right, now we get to the good point. We want to hear what the kids thought of James's performance off the mount as tour guide. How you doing, Barney? Did you enjoy the tour? What did you think of James as a tour guide?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah. Good. All right, let's see back here. What do you think? What do you think of how James did?
I think he did good. We don't think he was a Braves player.
Right. Then you guys all cheered, right? You said, all right, he's a Braves player. That's good stuff. Very good. All right, you having fun?
Yes.
When do y'all play?
Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Wow. All right, well, good luck. We hope you win, all right? Let's cheer for ourselves. You did a good job. Eddie, you do this all the time as a tour guide, but I got to tell you, for him to step in, what'd you think? He did pretty good.
He did a great job for a kid to come in. Very little studying of the script, I believe, but he did okay. He improvised, and he might be a tour guide someday.
I think you were a heck of a coach, too. I mean, you gave him kind of the rundown, and he picked right up on it.
We're giving the right signals at the right time. That's what coaches do. You know.
I liked the fact that when he got with the kids, he just lit up, didn't he? He really took over.
He did, and I think whenever you get around a group of kids in uniform, it's fun to see because you know he's not that far from being a kid himself, but he'll be so close and be able to pass something on to those kids. It's great stuff.
Well, both of you guys are real good at your job, so thank you so much.
Well, it's fun. Like I tell anybody, I said, what a job. You walk around the ballpark and talk about baseball. There's nothing better than that.
Well said. You did such a good job. Did you have a good time?
Thank you so much. I did. You know, this kind of this is part of the reason why we play, is to get to do things like.
And they cheered when they saw you. That was fantastic.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Great.
It's good for the kids, and it's good that they just, it's even a bonus for them to get to see these guys.
I know,
sitting
that's
out
what I
here.
said. They're usually not out of here this early. All right, well, we see you changed out of the khaki pants uniform into the real life uniform, so I know you got to get to work. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sandra. Thanks for allowing me to do that.
All right, you will be cheering for James Parr, and thanks everybody for watching All in a Day's Work with James, our tour guide. I'm Sandra Golden. Thanks for watching.